As a self-proclaimed roguelike virtuoso, I'm always on the lookout for new roguelikes that try to bring something interesting to the table so that I can attempt a 3-run challenge. The rules are simple. I have 3 attempts to beat a roguelike. If I can beat it within my first 3 runs, I can walk away with my head held high and my pride intact. However, if I end up being defeated in all 3 of my runs, I have to hang my head in shame and admit defeat. Today, we're playing Dungeon Crawler, a claw machine roguelike that's equal parts fun as it is dangerous. Will we be able to defeat whatever the heck this is in just 3 runs? Well, we're about to find out. But first, a message from this week's sponsor. Hey everyone, this video is brought to you by Asphalt Legends Unite. Asphalt Legends Unite is a free-to-play arcade racing game on PS5, PS4, Xbox, PC, Nintendo Switch, and mobile. That's all of them. That's everything. The only thing that won't run in Asphalt Legends Unite is you, because you'll be in a cool-ass car. Asphalt Legends Unite is packed with action, insane jumps, sick tricks, and 3 levels of thigh-gripping nitro that'll make you feel good. It's multiplayer as well, so you'll be able to play it with anyone, anywhere. There's even a brand new co-op mode that you'll be able to play with your friends no matter the platform. The game is beautiful, the maps are gorgeous, and the choices are abundant, with more cars in it than a gosh darn dealership. The Porsche GT Carrera is on sale right now, and there's a ton of Black Friday offers in the game, including a ton for newcomers. Check them out from my link in the description or by this QR code that has been conveniently placed on the screen, and get racing, Buster! Thank you so much to Asphalt Legends Unite for sponsoring today's video. You guys are awesome. Now let's drift back into the content. Journey starts and we decide to try out the base character in the game, Sir Bunalot, whose passive is to start with 5 block each turn and 10 increased max health. Like in most roguelikes, the main character in this game puts it on baby mode. Dungeon Crawler basically functions as a deck builder, except instead of drawing from your built deck, it just gets dropped into the claw machine and it's your task to try and grab whatever you want. They all do different things. Shields, for example, add to your character's shield, while swords do damage, etc, etc. There's also fluff in the machine, which is actually just trash. Somebody gotta clean this place up. You get 2 claws per turn to try and grab the best hand. We beat the first wave of enemies by just blitzing them. Then I move my camera so I stop blocking enemies because that's stupid. We pick up the Tentacle Claw, which is a rare item, but it also serves as our first brain-folding moment of the game. Items all have different shapes and sizes, with the better ones typically being kind of massive. The Tentacle Claw, though cool sounding in nature, is big as hell. The trade-off though is that it gives you an insane claw on your next turn. I mean, look at this shit, just glorping all over my stuff. We pick up a toy piranha which, when submerged, swims around and eats fluff to increase its damage per fluff eaten. I'm not entirely sure if it's gonna be any good, but hey, that's the fun. We then do a weird gacha machine which gives us a choice to either get more fluff in our machine, which would be good for the piranha, or get coins every time we attack a guy. At this point, I still don't know how to submerge the piranha, so I choose to make it a money. We hit another gacha machine and my dopamine receptors are already fried. This is all the best parts of an arcade without the crippling depression that comes with staring at your bank account right after. We increase our critical hit damage by 20%, then fight our first boss, the bootleg piranha plant, whose entire gimmick is to put spikes on himself that hurt me when I hit him. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. We finish the piranha flower, then get a perk that gives us a free reroll every time we get a reward, which is overpowered in any roguelike ever. Then we gather gold from a reward room, head into the next floor, and see that it's basically a shop area where you spend the gold. In this game, there are 3 things that you could spend your hard-earned money on. A shredder, which destroys items in your deck for a hefty price, an anvil, which lets you upgrade items in your deck for a hefty price, and an alchemist, who allows you to transmute items in your deck for a hefty price. At this point of the run, I don't really understand what transmuting is. What is this? I don't know what I just did, but it definitely cost me money, and that makes me upset. It's not important yet, but it will be soon. We beat up a stupid mushroom in really cool shoes and pick up some body armor, which gives you 5 block at the start of every turn, but get this, it respawns and it stacks, which personally sounds kind of broken. The next boss, we just stack our body armor as much as we can, but he ends up dealing like 60 damage in a single turn. Also, here I learned that the sickle is just a very awkward shape to try to grab. Like, it's annoying as hell, but also serves as an example as to why this game is so unique. Thinking about weapon shapes is such a hilarious concept. We kill this golden dork and finally find an item that adds water into our tank, which will make our piranha not useless. It's time to see the piranha in action, and he just doesn't go anywhere because my items are so big. And when he does get to eat things, he doesn't eat much because I have so many objects. I barely survive the battle and grab a syringe that stacks damage every time it's used per fight. I had 1 health going into our next fight, and it just wasn't enough, which causes the end of our first run and character. Now that we understand the mechanics of this game, I'm gonna start moving faster so we can get to the good stuff. The next character I chose was Scrappy. His big thing is that his second claw is a magnet, which sucks up metal items, and my brain instantly started to fold because I realized that if I can just transmute every item in my tank to be metal, I'll be an unstoppable magnet king. The only thing I won't be pulling is women. Looking like that, brother, ew. We get a paperclip which deals more damage based on our strength, which I don't think we'll be able to gain effectively in this run, but hey, it was metal, so why not? Then we get a sickle, which sucked before because of its shape, but we got a magnet now, baby, so that doesn't matter. We fight the Piranha Rose again, and my sickle is dealing 26 damage per hit, which is the most damage I've done in a single blow thus far. It is unfortunately also my only big damage source. We kill the Piranha Lily and get the magnetism perk, which increases the range of magnets by 20%. This was going to be really strong. The next fight gives us a whetstone, which buffs metal items by 5 damage. Then we get a saving account perk to get 10% of our coins at the end of each fight. This was great because now all I had to do was save enough money to make all of my items metal. We win another fight and find the credit card, which I think is the best item in this entire game. Every time you use it, it spends money but permanently increases its damage by 2. And if you upgrade it, that damage increase is a lot more. So if you get this bad boy early enough, it will be hitting like a freight train faster than the debt collectors can come and break your kneecaps. We fight Golden Metal Bro again, and I learned that you can stop your claw early to suck up more items if you position it correctly. Then we get a golden armor, which gives us max health based on our money. We get a dark sword, which just flat out deals 25 damage while dealing a little damage to the player, and it's also metal, which is perfect. And I upgrade the credit card, which is very, very important. Then we hit a bonus room that lets us use a magnet to collect coins in a tank that also has spike balls in it which deal damage. Hilariously, because of that perk from earlier, our magnet was a lot stronger now than it should be. So I end up nearly one-shotting myself. Chat, I think I'm dead. We get body armor, which is OP, and we still barely squeak by our next fight. At this point, I was really overpowered. My first claw was useless, but my magnet claw was grabbing half of my deck. I didn't really know how the hell we were supposed to lose. But then we fight a bee boss, and here's where I get a very painful lesson in physics. Her entire gimmick was that she dropped honey balls into my tank. You see, when all of my items are stuck together and also massive and heavy, the magnet literally can't pick anything up because the clumps are too heavy. So I end up losing because I flew way too close to the sun. Now we had one run left to either win our challenge or be stupid losers. For my final character, I decided to play Count Clockula, a character who isn't able to block damage but has 20% lifesteal on his attacks. Because of this, his machine also starts off really empty because there's no bucklers or shields at all, meaning a smaller deck would probably be kind of overpowered. Now that we really understand the mechanics, we're gonna be going mega fast. We fight Piranha Plant and get critical healing, which heals me for 8 health if I kill an enemy with a critical hit. Then we find the credit card early, which would be a massive risk. Again, it costs 5 gold every time you use it. And at this point, I haven't really had enough time to build up an economy, meaning overuse would make me unable to purchase anything else in our run. We get a perk called Enrage, which gives us a 100% critical hit chance when I have 30% health, which is absolutely insane. I end up overusing my credit card to make it stronger, which puts me into debt, and I basically decide to not add much to my deck because I want to make sure I can always grab the credit card. I survive Gold Bro by killing him on the last possible turn, and not having any shield at all is brutal, man. We get a Shredder coupon to destroy things once for free, but I'm in too much debt to really do anything else. Sure, it was stacking slow, but my credit card was already dealing decent damage, so spoiler alert, the majority of this run is literally me grabbing the credit card and praying. I also grab a magnet that just grabs things in the tank, making them easier to pick up in a clump. We fight our next boss, who isn't too bad, but he hilariously can give himself deflect, which, if you don't notice it, can make you one-shot yourself. The magnet credit card combo continue to carry me, and we finally make our way out of debt. We get a perk that gives us spikes every time we take damage, meaning every time someone hits me, I get a stacking damage return buff. We do a reward room, which gives us enough gold to finally not be broke, and then we fight the big bad bee that ended our last run, and our credit card is so stacked that at this point it's already dealing 100 damage if it crits. I finally get an anvil and have enough money to buff the credit card. We get really close to dying because my ball of honey makes it very hard to pick up the credit card, but we survive, and get this, my credit card crits when I'm low health and deals 142 damage, killing the enemy on the last chance I had before dying. And finally, it was time to face the final boss of the game, who gains strength based on how many coins you pick up on your fight, because he's a loan shark. Get it? He also has 1.1k health, which is ridiculous. And I'm just gonna show you how that fight ends. Bitch! Alright, he's at 320. And if I do this one right here. Please, bro. I think this might actually be it. Oh my god, I think we win. There's the credit card. I need the credit card. Chat, I think fuck. That is the worst possible thing that could have happened. Oh, this is so ass. Please. No, we lose. Oh my god, we won. Oh my god, we won. Yeah, I killed him because the spikes that my character had were just enough to make him die on the attack that would have killed me. And in this game, the damage you deal to them is coded first. So on his final swing, he would have killed me, but died to my spikes instead. I can't believe how much a claw machine roguelike made me sweat. Thank you for watching the video. I really enjoy doing these roguelike 3-run challenges because they're so fun to play and figure out. So if there's a roguelike that you want to see me tackle next, let me know in the comment section below and I'll be sure to get to it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.